This is Kamala Devi Harris, a member of the Democratic Party and attorney who is the Vice President-elect of the United States 2020. She will assume office on January 20th, 2021, alongside President-elect Joe Biden, having defeated incumbent President Donald Trump and Vice President Mike Pence in the 2020 presidential election. You are watching People Exclusive. This is a story of Kamala, who has served as the junior United States Senator from California since 2017. Born in Oakland, California on October 20, 1964, Harris graduated from Howard University and the University of California, Hastings College of the Law. She began her career in the Alameda County District Attorney's Office before being recruited to the San Francisco District Attorney's Office and later the City Attorney of San Francisco's office. In 2003, she was elected District Attorney of San Francisco. She was elected Attorney General of California in 2010 and re-elected in 2014. Harris defeated Loretta Sanchez in the 2016 Senate election to become the second African American woman and the first South Asian American to serve in the United States Senate. As a senator, she has advocated for healthcare reform, federal descheduling of cannabis, a path to citizenship for undocumented immigrants, the DREAM Act, a ban on assault weapons, and progressive tax reform. She gained a national profile for her pointed questioning of Trump administration officials during Senate hearings, including Trump's second Supreme Court nominee, Brett Kavanaugh, who was accused of sexual assault. Harris ran for the 2020 Democratic presidential nomination and attracted national attention before ending her campaign on December 3, 2019. She was announced as Biden's running mate on August 11, 2020. On November 7, the race was called in favor of the Biden-Harris ticket. She will be the second vice president of significant non-European ancestry, following Charles Curtis, who served from 1929 to 1933 alongside President Herbert Hoover. Harris will also be the first African American, the first Asian American, and the first female vice president in U.S. history. Her mother, Shyamala Gopalan, had arrived in the U.S. from Tamil Nadu in India in 1958. Gopalan received her PhD in 1964. Her father, Donald J. Harris, is a Stanford University professor emeritus of economics who arrived in the U.S. from British Jamaica in 1961 for graduate study at UC Berkeley. As children, she and her sister visited their mother's family in Madras, now Chennai, several times. Harris has remained in touch with her Indian aunts and uncles throughout her life. Harris has also visited her father's family in Jamaica. Her parents divorced when she was 7. When she was 12, Harris and her sister moved with their mother to Montreal, Quebec, Canada, where Shyamala had accepted a research and teaching position at the McGill University. She attended a French-speaking primary school, Notre Dame de Naix, and then Westmount High School in Westmount, Quebec, graduating in 1981. After high school, Harris attended Howard University. While at Howard, she interned as a mailroom clerk for California Senator Alan Cranston, chaired the Economic Society, led the debate team. Harris graduated from Howard in 1986 with a degree in political science and economics. Harris then returned to California to attend law school at the University of California, Hastings College of the Law, through its Legal Education Opportunity Program, also known as LEOP. While at UC Hastings, she served as president of its chapter of the Black Law Students Association. She graduated with a Juris Doctor in 1989 and was admitted to the California Bar in June 1990. In 1990, Harris was hired as a deputy district attorney in Alameda County, California, where she was noted as being an able prosecutor on the way up. In 1994, California Assembly Speaker Willie Brown, who was dating Harris at the time, appointed her to the State and Unemployment Insurance Appeals Board and later to the California Medical Assistance Commission. Harris' connection to Brown was noted in media reportage as part of pattern of Californian political leaders appointing friends and loyal political soldiers to lucrative positions on the commissions, although Harris has defended her work. In February 1998, San Francisco District Attorney Terrence Hallinan recruited Harris as an assistant district attorney. She became the chief of the Career Criminal Division, supervising 5 other attorneys, where she prosecuted homicide, burglary, robbery, and sexual assault cases, particularly 3 strikes cases. In August 2000, Harris took a new job at San Francisco City Hall, working for City Attorney Louis Rani. Harris ran the Family and Children's Services Division, representing child abuse and neglect cases. Rennie endorsed Harris during her DA campaign. In 2002, Harris prepared to run for District Attorney of San Francisco against Hallinan, the incumbent, and Bill Fazio. Harris was the least known of the three candidates. In the runoff, Harris pledged never to seek the death penalty and to prosecute three-strike offenders only in cases of violent felonies. Harris won with 56% of the vote, becoming the first person of color elected as District Attorney of San Francisco. In the early 2000s, the San Francisco murder rate per capita outpaced the national average. Within the first 6 months of taking office, Harris cleared 27 of 74 backlog homicide cases, settling 14 by plea bargain and taking 11 to trial. Of those trials, 9 ended with convictions and 2 with hung juries. From 2004 to 2006, Harris achieved an 87% conviction rate for homicide and a 90% conviction rate for all felony gun violations. Harris has said life imprisonment without parole is a better and more cost-effective punishment than the death penalty, and has estimated that the resultant cost savings could pay for 1,000 additional police officers in San Francisco alone. During her campaign, Harris pledged never to seek the death penalty. On November 12, 2008, Harris announced her candidacy for California Attorney General. She was nominated with 33.6% of the vote, defeating Alberto Torrico and Chris Kelly. Harris announced her intention to run for re-election in February 2014 and filed paperwork to run on February 12. On November 4, 2014, Harris was re-elected against Republican Ronald Gold. Harris announced an agreement with Apple, Amazon, Google, Hewlett-Packard, Microsoft, and Research in Motion to mandate that apps sold in their stores display prominent privacy policies informing users of what private information they were sharing and with whom. Facebook later joined the agreement. Later the same year, Harris notified 100 mobile app developers of their non-compliance with state privacy laws and asked them to create privacy policies or face a $2,500 fine each time a non-compliant app is downloaded by a resident of California. On January 21, 2019, Harris officially announced candidacy for President of the United States. On December 3, 2019, Harris withdrew from seeking the 2020 Democratic nomination, citing a shortage of funds. In March 2020, Harris endorsed Joe Biden for president. Harris responded to media speculation and said she would be honored to be Biden's running mate. On August 11, 2020, Biden announced that he had chosen Harris. Harris married attorney Douglas Emhoff, who was at one time partner in charge at Winnable LLP's Los Angeles office on August 22, 2014 in Santa Barbara, California. Harris is a stepmother to Emhoff's 2 children from his previous marriage to the film producer Kerstin Emhoff. As of August 2019, Harris and her husband had an estimated net worth of $5.8 million. She is a Baptist Christian holding membership of the Third Baptist Church of San Francisco.